I don't think there's a legend. It's mostly a rumor. Hey, nothing that comes out of this microphone isn't the truth, so, okay. So, now Art, were you in Piatone last night or at Will County Fair? So, all right, we are officially, is that Mike Hillary behind the wheel of the sled tonight? Wow. All right. But we are storytellers as well. I always enjoy this Prairie Tractor class because we got to go back in time and think about how difficult it actually was. Right. All right, looks like we got our first legend coming up there, Alan. All right, and this is Ben Herbstadt in the 1920 Avery 2515 32705. Yep. 175 and 6. Yeah, short parallel. And there is no park assist. This is probably one of the larger horsepower tractors that we're going to see here today at 80 horse. Oh no. Oh, wait, what we got out there? Hanging in here on the bottom is George Sapp's Big Case 4072. Ah, that has been the king of the prairie tractors. Armstrong steering. Ooh, yes. Armstrong. Back again to the legend side of things. The man comes out of Blissfield, Michigan. What's called the Vintage Dreams. 1947 Chevrolet from 1969. The 444 Massey Harris, Mr. Martin Vandenbush in the driver's seat of this one. to get him stopped. Free beer tomorrow. No. Okay. I'm not digging my hole any deeper and I've already dug it. How about that?
Probably wise. Green flag comes out for Jerry Kelby out of Chippewa, Ohio with a 1973 40-20. Built 1965. It's Jerry's Toys. 1978 was his best year on the circuit when he won 22 on 28 classes. John Deere 6-cylinder diesel, a Ford 66 power plant under the hood. Jerry Kelby gives us a 316 and 21, 316 and 21, 14.8.
Now, Alan, would that have originally been a Pro Stock or a Super Stock from its time? Because Pro Stock came about, it would have been a Super in its day? Okay.
Hey, we've got Jake Jansen in a 1926 Model F Rumley oil pool, 36 stick. And these are the forerunner of the Alice Chalmers tractor.
Okay.
That is a D21 in disguise.
That is
right there.
The original, right?
That's it.
Mr. Miller, what are you shaking your head at? Okay. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, on the north side of the track, we do ask you, if at all possible, to keep the cement area as clear as you can. I realize there's going to be some high traffic here, but we cannot afford many more golf carts and RTVs to park on this side because we do need the concrete for our tractor pullers and contestants to be able to move from the pit to the track. So please refrain from parking on the north side here if at all possible.
And we need to maintain two-way traffic.
Yes. Also need to remind everybody, keep an eye on your neighbor. It is plenty hot out there today. Keep the appropriate fluids flowing. One of the other reasons we want to keep lanes of traffic open in case we need to have medical personnel find someone who has found themselves in the heat too long. Now the operative word there is appropriate. Yes, appropriate. Appropriate. I will say this is a real treat seeing these legends out here tonight. I have this first time I've ever seen these, and I tell you what, to bring the past back in this sport is not only entertaining. I think it's important to relive that history a little bit, and that might be the one thing that could.
The distance for Jake Jansen and his 1926 3060 oil pool, 386.50.
Parking here, you probably shouldn't be parking there. So please vacate that out so we can continue on with the show. This is our first warning. Second warning, we'll have someone with more authority come down there and explain it to you in words that you can understand. Yeah. Get the hell out, right?
Well, if you were a fan of the 440 Chrysler power plant, what is better? How about two of them? Put two of them on Mother's Worry, built in 1969 by Ryan Lawrence. Ran from 1969 through 1983. Cockshot 40. 72 Ohio State Tractor Pullers Association 9000 modified point champion. 1973 Bowling Green second place 7000 modified in pull-off. 1973 National Farm Machinery Show number 2 in a pull-off. Steve Schwartz purchased it in 1975 and really ran it hard in local fairs, Ohio State and NDP events until early 1960s. Not the speed that you'd like to have. 14.4 with a 305 and 5.
All right, George Shaft's 4072K is for 329.34.
When you sit and look at this power plant right here, Carl Sweeney brings this one. Listen to the wheels spool. Spool up. That's always V12 Continental tank, 1,790 cubic inches under the hood, or outside the hood, as the case may be. Billboard injection, twin turbocharged, 24 spark plugs. Back up to your local store and say, I need a South Dakota champion in 75. 1975 winner, National Farm Machinery Show, 9,000 pounds modified, 292.34 at 13.6.
All right, on the Prairie Tractor side, we've got Dave Snyder out of Hudsonville, Michigan, on an 830 John Deere. Now, the 30 Series John Deeres came out in 1959, and the steel wheels would have been a long ways forgotten by 1959, but we retrofit this baby.
That's a pretty aggressive spike on that wheel in the back there, isn't it, Art?
And they're shiny, so that means they've been digging.
Yeah.
Right.
Nope.
These puppies, if you put in 840 industrial injectors and pump for those, they'd have power 4020 with a turbocharger any day. Any day.
Raffle ticket, get one while it's here.
So Rafke out of Napoleon, Ohio, tractor built by Les Landis in 1973, originally known as the Sting. Remember that one? Sure you do. Well, from 1973 through 1984, twin 440 Chryslers down here on the line, ready to come off. Case rear end, Indy Super Bowl qualifier, Pennsylvania Farm Show, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania participant, the Buck Track, PA regular participant, Joel Ratty driving this one called the Terraceland Special. Awfully hard to keep it inbound. Still turns us a 323 and change. 323 and 84. Lays down a nice pass with it. Almost got away from him. 323.84 with a 1.
And then the Series 2 came about in 1965 with the turbocharger, giving it a little bit more horsepower. Original tractors came out with 24.5, 32 single wheels. But then Alice Chalmers Marketing got their heads together and said, hey, we need to market a row crop version of this tractor. So what they did is they did a demonstration, and both tractors performed the same way with the same amount of horsepower. For the mean green sled. So we thought. So we thought.
Famous last words for a guy who's going to hook to that sled.
That's right, yeah.
That's one thing you never tell the sled operator.
You get a supercharger.
Because it doesn't run without the supercharger. Those of you at that end of the track can see, I saw no supercharger open as he came past. Turns us a 315 and 27, 315 and 27 cents to the right with a 16.0 speed.
And you gotta admire the old school graphics, the old Kendall motor oil logo. Okay.
Do you remember Stengel?
Yeah.
He had hands iron to all the things. When we listened to the train, he could make it up.
He does.
Lays down a 239 and 7, 239.75 with a 12.7 miles an hour.
And what we're looking at here in the Legend tractors was really before we got to the multi-disc clutches. We hadn't gotten to